In the only building this franchise has ever known, we're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. For the opening kick. And we're off and running from Houston. Here's Robinson with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line. How many years I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran about the Lux Mesa up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, ready? Ready, team. What's up? 11.
Str8 of the air to start us off. Connects here with Jalen Noel. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
From the gun, Str8. He's got a man left. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
We've got a screen to the running back. Down the sideline inside the 40. And he's down all the way to the 30. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Here's Str8 on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Here we go.
To the air yet again. It's Str8. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Oh, ready?
Working inside the red zone. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down. Oh, with how well he's slinging at this opening drive, Brock, not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Yeah, kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. I have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This from 40 on the right hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him the lead.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Lawrence looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Got his man, Thomas has it. Breaks free in the center of the field. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Robinson with the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Here we go.
First down, Str8. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Short pass brought in, and he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion! Hey, Soko, hot!
Here's ETN to begin the drive. This winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Hey, easy, Ralph!
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Has his man, that's their rookie for Morgan. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, go!
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. 7-3 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've been moving it well, but face a 3rd down here. They'll air it out on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Facing 4th down, the Jags electing to send out Cam Little for this field goal try. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
On the return, it's Jalen Noel. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
At their own 34-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Why Tony? Oh, right. That's it.
Shotgun now, 1st round. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Hey, Rob.
Now Lawrence. Finds his fullback. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. And stop coming from Henry To'o.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
We'll go with a design keeper. Makes the tackle. And he's got him down to the 30 before going out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Hey, Lion.
1st down throw, Lawrence. Here's a screen for 2. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Red on red. Here we go.
Tootin gets it from the gun. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Going all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Noel to return this. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the 1st play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Motion.
Hey, uno.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Collins got it left side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Pick up there of 39 yards. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Here's Stroud. Hits his running back. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Stroud completes it quick. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here we go. 118. Outside.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Oh, hey.
Mixon, and he's in for the touchdown. The Texans reduce the lead to just 4. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game.
13, Texans 10. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Bashul Tootin now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
At 2:01, this is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Just a minute 54 now to play in our opening half, Brock. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
Hey, Ron.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. First down from the 42.
Here we go.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Racing down the left side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. Travis Etienne, the touchdown.
Cam Little on for the extra.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Noel to return this. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
Cut out left. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud now. Taken in by Bellinger. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Oh, ready? Look the hot, look the hot. 118. Why Tony?
Throwing again, it's Stroud. Hits him on the out route. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
All right.
Here's Stroud again. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
How was that? What? 118. What's that?
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Again, Stroud. Got his man. This is Noel. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4-yard line.
Oh.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. It's 2nd and goal.
How was that? 118. What's that?
Mixon. And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game.
Texans 17. Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Lisa 24.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Finding Thomas near the sideline. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. A pickup of 17. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Here we go.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with ETN. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 39-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, son.
They go right back to ETN. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Got his man. Thomas has it. Down the left sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead.
Texans 17.
They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Stroud. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
18. Let's hit. Look the hot. Look the hot.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Collins, this is Noel. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
South.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
18. Hey, Uno Mars.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Hey, south. Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans start the second half with some needed points. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Texans 24. Taimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Etienne again. They'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. That's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line with the defense all over this one. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Red on the red. Hey, Soko, it's hot. Here we go.
This time it's a passing play. Here's a screen for 2. Into the secondary past the 40. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 13-point lead.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. No to return this. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
19 Texas. Oh, Buggy. Hey, Uno. Why, Tony.
First down, Stroud. Caught by his back. Across the 45 and still going. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Whoa. 11. Look to high. Hey, Uno Mars. Hey, south.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Now it's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. This time not able to get it to him. He's been a favorite target on this drive, but incomplete there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Here we go, let's go.
Stroud completes it quick. And this one does not go far. Looking quickly here.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far.
Tony. 19 Texas. Buggy.
Stroud's going to throw for it. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. Jaguars have the football. They're going to be up a couple of scores as we start our 4th quarter. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They send a tight end in motion. On 2nd down, it's Etienne. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look in that defense.
Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
All right, let's go.
Here's Etienne on the give. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
Rip, 23.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Look at that power, deep left side. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Robinson with the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Yeah, really with I should probably sound a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, Uno. Here we go. 11. 18. What's that?
From the gun, Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
White Tony, come out for tonight. 18. What's that?
Stroud now on 3rd. They'll have the 1st down and even more. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. All set to go now from the 35. Well, right side hauled in by Collins. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Oh, hey, Uno more. Tonight.
Working inside the red zone. It's his running back. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Mixon's going to try to punch it in. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
When you get stuff like that on a second down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a first down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
What's that? 118. What's that?
They go to him again. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Oh, ready? Tony.
Running for it, Mixon. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
And this is covered by the Jaguars. Get there to take him down right around the 41. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Sometimes that guy in the backfield, Kate, he can just sense it, sees it when a play's going to hit, and that time he knew it well before he received the pitch. That's an occasion where things broke right for him, and it led to a big hitter.
So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Hey, run!
They send the tight end in motion. First and goal, they go option. And they'll pitch it out to him. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars have likely locked up the win right there. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, you look like you make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's Robinson with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
On play action, here's Str8. The right side, Noel has it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
All right.
To the air, Str8. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So first down from the 41.
41-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Shotgun now for Str8. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Here's Str8 again. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Again, Str8. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Adoree Jackson makes the play.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They're going to pass it here. He throws deep to the left side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Rip, 23.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Got his man. Thomas has it. There he goes on the right side. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars put up even 4 points in a win. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Here's Robinson with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Str8 from the pistol. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target. Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And
They take their first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can and it's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money, Anna, Brandon, I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, wow. I'm still up, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had that kicker though when I was 5. Key the was on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier has to watch. Cartier love, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top float to her. 100 racks and 1, 2 bought the flood out.